Well, this is an interesting way to start the morning. I'm sitting here just editing yesterday's vlog on my teeny little laptop, and there's been a power cut. Like, with darkness and no internet, nothing, just completely in the dark. Good job I got a massive battery pack and 4G+. Yes. There's some sort of alarm going off. Pretty sure that shouldn't be happening. What on earth's going on here? Okay. Couldn't actually see where it was coming from either, but the fire panel didn't have a light on it, so... Are you broken? Oh, the person's door, I was outside there looking at the alarms, wandered out in a nightie, like, what's going on? I don't know! I guess it's something to do with the power cut, but the power cut lasted like maybe a minute or two tops. It wasn't very long, but there have been alarms going off all around like the town, I guess. I can hear them from quite a far distance away. So I guess it's causing havoc with all sorts of stuff, but at least we're okay. There's no actual fire, so that's always good news. And the power's back on, which is also good news. I was lucky that I was using my 4G instead of the Wi-Fi already, because I was editing the vlog on the Cloud PC on Shadow, and if I'd been on Wi-Fi, I'd have been kicked off. Whereas I was on 4G, I was on battery power, and it was all good. I could just powered through it. It was great. So that's now rendering somewhere in France, and I'm going to upload that in just a few minutes, so that'll all be good to go too. But it's 8:30 in the morning, I'm hungry, I'm going to get some food. And yesterday I made the mistake of listening to the Greatest Showman soundtrack once again. I actually listened to the reimagined version with other artists doing the song, other artists. Some are very good, by the way. Panic at the Disco, Kesha, Pink, they're all very, very good ones. But it does mean that even now, a day later, after being in bed all night, as most people usually are, it is still in my head. So, I guess this is the greatest show! So I've got a bloody open flap again, haven't I? So I've got to get out of the bloody car. I must sit on the remote, like the button on the clicker. I must be hitting that by accident, unlocking it, but whatever. At least I sorted it now. Here we go. Breakfast of champions. Well, the guys with the truck are here, and it's interesting to say the least. Apparently we'd only paid for a first floor one or ground floor moving, and we're up like 6 steps, so it can't depend on the 35 quid to get him to go upstairs. That's all sorted now. And this is said truck and said sofa, so it's all going quite well. Some of that stuff's not ours, like that chair at the back and the VTEC stuff, but otherwise it's working, it's working. But I am actually heading back now. I'm heading back to the house where this stuff's all going. I've basically got to make sure I get there before they do, because obviously you saw yesterday, if you watched yesterday's video, the garage is now full of 2 sofas, and there's a 3rd sofa in the conservatory, which all of these things need to be out of the way. We're going to basically get rid of them all. There's a council come and pick them up hopefully tomorrow, but they said within the next 6 working days, so potentially as late as next Wednesday. So which will mean that they are all going to be sitting out sort of in the garden at the front for potentially a week, but hopefully only a couple of days at most. But I've got to get them there before they arrive, because if they arrive, they're not going to be able to get past without them moving. And based on the technicalities of not being able to go up 6 stairs, I'm guessing that they're not going to move them themselves. There's also a coffee table that we forgot to put on the original list of things to be picked up. We were kind of hoping that they'd take it anyway, but I'm guessing no. And I don't blame them. Like, they're perfectly within their right to say what they say. Like, they were completely legitimately fine. They say, like, we haven't paid to come upstairs, and so we can't come upstairs. So, I mean, obviously, like, insurance purposes, and they're getting paid for it. Like, if they don't get paid, they don't get paid. Like, if you're good at something, don't do it for free. So I'm totally fine with saying, oh, we must have messed that up, let's fix that. So we did pay a bit more. They rang us, we sort of organised a payment of a bit more money to cover the difference. So that's all fine, I get it. But on the same vein as well, if they're not allowed to go upstairs without being paid for it, they won't take an extra item without being paid for it too, which again is fine. We're sort of hoping to get a little bit of a leeway there, but whatever, it's no big deal. So they're going to take the big ones and the small ones, so there's 2 tables. We originally pinned in 1 table but forgot the second, but the one that we were going to leave is bigger than the one we were going to keep, so we're going to make sure they take the big one, so the small one should fit in either mine or Joe's cars. I don't think it'll fit in mine, in all honesty, and I don't think it'll fit in Joe's either, but she's pretty confident that it will, so we shall see. It might be a slide and fold all the chairs down, apart from the driver's seat, and get him in the side here maybe, but I don't know. But either way, I've left them there with Joe at the moment, and I'm going to head back home to drag out the sofas that I dragged halfway out yesterday and just ditch them in the front yard. I'm also really hungry though, so I could do with pulling over somewhere to eat. And I'm not going to be able to park in the driveway because they're going to need access to that too, so I might try and pull over somewhere to charge first, but that's not that urgent really. I can charge when they've gone, to be honest. Okay, I've decided to take the gamble and pull over at a services to charge a little bit and get some food. I don't need to charge and I don't need to eat, but I'd like to do both. There's no food at home and I can't charge at home yet until the trucks arrive either, so I'm taking the gamble that I've got time to pull over here for even just 10 minutes. That would do fine. Just a little bit to top the car up a little bit and time for me to grab some nuggets from McDonald's, because that's literally all I need. So I'm going to swing into this charge port here. Hopefully it's free. Looks like it's okay. Get some nuggets, then unplug and go, because it's a pay-as-you-go charge at this point. It's not like a £4 flat fee for unlimited stuff. So I don't have to worry about making sure I get the value for money. However long I stay here for, it's however long I pay for. So if I just pop in for 10 minutes, I'll get a little blast of juice because it's a rapid charger, so it'll do nicely up to 80% anyway. And I can just, don't have to worry, I just gotta get some food and get some power. The job's all good. That's what it's about. Barbecue, 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 ketchup. Oh, and there we go. In the time it took to get some nuggets, the car's already sitting pretty at 66%, so happy days. I'm gonna unplug it there because it's all I need. It's more than all I need, really. I'm gonna get on the road again to hopefully not miss these guys arriving. Because if I haven't stressed it already, the work that I have to do before they arrive is quite high, so yeah, I'm gonna get on it. I mentioned very briefly yesterday that, oh, you get one, can't you? Yeah, I mentioned very briefly yesterday that when I was charging the car, it looked like it was struggling a little bit, like it was cut out every now and then, but I only saw it happen twice. And both of those times it happened was when I got into the car and closed the door. And as the door closed, charging stopped. And it just happened again then too. I got back from nugget collection, and as soon as I got in the car, it stopped charging. I had to wait a bit and it started again. So I was getting a bit worried that this is something that's going to happen a lot. Like, is it like when I'm closing the door, is it wobbling something loose? Getting a bit concerned. And then I suddenly clicked. Remember this morning when the flap popped open? I remember when it happened when I left the house too, the flap popped open. That charging flap constantly opening and closing whenever I get in and out of the car. And my diagnosis was that I'm sitting on the controller because the key card, which is right here, this is my car key basically. This is in my back pocket each time, and I reckon I'm hitting that button right there, the middle one, or the higher of the lower two. I reckon I'm sitting on that, which would open the flap if the car's not running, and it would turn off the charging if the car was charging. So I reckon that's what's happening. So I'm not as worried anymore. It just means I probably can't put that key in my back pocket. I just gotta be more mindful of that. But anyway, I said plenty of charge now. Time to get back on the road and hopefully beat these guys home by quite a lot of time. Hopefully, if it's just like 5 minutes ahead, then that's not enough. I have to move 2 sofas that are not too bad, a bit heavy, but they're okay. I can do that quite quickly. And the third sofa is gonna be a bit of a pain in the arse, but I really need to do it because I need more space in that conservatory to maneuver things. Plus, I think the smaller of the sofas that we're moving, I think is going to live in the conservatory. I wanted it upstairs, but I think the spare room's just too small to house it. It ended up blocking off basically either the doorway or the cupboard, or it would mean that when you've turned it into a bed mode, which it can do, it would mean that your feet are up against the wall, and that's no one's first choice, is it? Let's be honest. So I know what I'm doing. I've got a plan. I know what's going to happen. I've just got to get there in enough time to do it. Okay, I'm home and they're not here yet, so at least I beat them back here. But remember yesterday I mentioned or showed that I'd set up this camera right here, which will keep an eye on where the cat sleeps over here, and shows most of the living room as well. But every time I checked that camera, after the initial checking there was working, she was sleeping there when I left. Ever since I left, she wasn't sleeping there, and I don't know where she was sleeping. Every time I looked at it, I couldn't see her. She wasn't there. I didn't see her at all. So the food got eaten, so I knew she was mooching around, but I never saw her move. So I checked the camera right before I entered the building. She wasn't there. I opened the door to enter the building and suddenly she was there. And I thought, what the hell, where'd she come from? So this is what happened. That's the clip that I saw then. And I still have no idea where she was sleeping, but she heard me come into the door and just pegged it to the door, meowing for food. So she's eating now, but I guess she was sleeping on the floor around the corner by the radiator, maybe? I don't know. No idea at all. But either way, I gotta move these bad boys out of here. This bad boy can hold so many asses. And get them onto the street, basically. I've been staying on my property. It's staying in the yard, essentially. But it's gonna look a bit of an eyesore. And it's raining too, so it's gonna be pretty unpleasant. And these are gonna be really, really unpleasant if they take a week to get picked up, so fingers crossed. And of course, halfway through moving one sofa out of the 3 I'm moving, they've turned up, they're here, they've arrived, they're already here. So I moved half a sofa out of 3 by the time they got here, so that was a very close call, but we're good, we're good. I just gotta get this one moved now, and this is a real pain in the ass. Freaked out when I saw this. This isn't ours, what the hell? Well, bloody hell, that was a whirlwind from start to finish. Christ, I know, it was terrible, wasn't it? What do you think about it all? Was it a bit of a nightmare for you too? Yeah, I know. But yeah, that was absolute carnage the entire time. What's up? Christ, it's okay, they've gone. Don't worry. You alright? Comfortable? Happy and purring now? Yeah, she's better now. But yeah, they've gone. I've rebuilt a lot of the stuff and I've put out a bunch of stuff from the front, so that's fine now. Oh, well, maybe it's not fine then, who knows. I'll show you that side in a bit, but I've got a bit to do in here first. But essentially, small sofa, which is a sofa bed, and these two chairs are here currently. Obviously, to make that a bed, those will have to move, so I don't know if they'll live there or not. And I might even have that against that wall, so it sort of, need more hands here, so that rotates over there instead and comes this way, with the two chairs against the window here facing that way. So that's still to be reworked a little bit. The big sofa is now here. Better light would help. Yes, that's the big sofa. It's missing its feet. Let's take the legs off in the bottom corners here. So I need to put them back on again because it's a bit low down at the moment. This chair will stay living in here too. Probably roughly there, but a bit further that way. But this table and these drawers, they got to go. We're keeping them as far as I can tell, but we're not leaving them here. So I'm going to try and carry them upstairs. I know, I agree. Which could be a bit of a nightmare, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? But yeah, here's all the crap that's outside. This is all getting binged. It's already been arranged, so we've booked it. They're coming in the next 6 working days to get rid of all that stuff, just picked up, and we're paying for it too, so it's all going. Ketsa, what's up? You're so spooked, aren't you? It doesn't matter. It's okay. They're gone. It's fine now. It's all right. Don't worry, tits. You're all right. It's okay, Backbridge. It's okay. You do you. And yeah, and then this is the stuff that isn't technically going, but we're going to bin it. Like, you know, I'm familiar with destroying these, so this is no big deal. I'll get those flattened. And this is the fridge that we're also... Well, we might keep it, but it's smaller than our current fridge, so there's not really much point, but maybe we'll leave it in here as a spare. I don't know. What? It can't hurt to have a spare fridge, can it? Until it's in the way, of course, which it kind of is, I guess. But otherwise, we're looking pretty good now. Katz is freaked out, but, you know, to be fair, I'm kind of freaked out too. There's a lot going on right now. Oh, God, okay, I think we're finally set. I think we're good. I think we're established and set up and built. And I'm not going to lie. It looks good. There's still a bit of clutter here and there, so ignore the bits in the corners and stuff, but essentially, this is the new living room. Not too shabby, right? Not too shabby. This is the swanky sofa, which is now the main pride of the living room. It's actually a lot bigger than the last one too. Like, I can fully lay down on this. If I put a foot over here. Oh my God, look. I'm completely laying down. No idea what you can see now, but it's bloody long. And we've got another chair over here, which, of course, with Jo moving in, she'll have another TV, which I'm very tempted to try and put right in front of me right here. So right in this gap here, so there's a TV over there and a TV over here. She can be watching whatever she wants, lying on the sofa, looking all smooth and casual and relaxed. I can be sitting here in this sick leather chair, or suede, maybe, I'm not even sure, playing video games, and then we can still be in the same room. It's magnificent. And then over in this direction through the conservatory, past the cat, who's still not very happy, but she's making do, aren't you? You're making do. Yeah, Baba, you're okay. Into the conservatory, which is full of leaves now, and it still has a bit of clutter, and again, it's a work in progress, but this is the setup. Right, where's the light? Here we go, turn you on. Oh, okay, right, so this chair and this chair, they don't do anything. Like, they sort of hinge, but they don't actually do anything. I thought they like recline or something. I don't know, but that's there and that's there. Whether they stay here, whether they even get kept, I don't know. But the fact that this fits so perfectly blows my head off. Now you can see this curl, that comes out to about here. And the curl at the top, you can see comes to here. But the exact point where the curl tucks in is where this armrest is. And I thought that was just too perfect not to do. Even if it doesn't stay there, the fact that it fits so satisfyingly, I'm okay with that. But this is a full-on pull-out sofa bed, and I've tested it here. Once that's not here, this pulls out to about here, so we're all good. Leaving a room to enter the room even with the bed out, so this can be a full-on bedroom. I'd like to actually get maybe some curtains or something, just hanging from here, so I can swoosh them down and give the guest who's staying some privacy. This little fire thing too can just get tucked in this corner too when they're here for some warmth in the room, because in the winter months it does get a bit chilly in here, but this is also a rather nice sofa. Don't know if I'll ever sit here, but it's nice to know that I can. And then, real quickly, upstairs, and again, I'm very much work in progress because we haven't even got carpet in there yet, or sort out the floor, or whatever it is that we're going to do with it. But, God, I'm so out of breath, holy hell. Right, in this room, we have a table and a sort of drawer type things. The mirror that was originally the main mirror for this room is now sort of a side mirror, but it's good to get a sort of full profile there, so you can see what you look like before you're getting ready to go out. But Joe's got another mirror in my car that I need to unpack still, but it's going to sit on here, which will be sort of like a dressing table kind of dealio. Get the hairdryer and the straighteners and all that junk in here, with some, I guess, clothes in there. I don't know, they're all empty right now though. And then of course the bedroom, you've seen before, it's unchanged, it's just got more clutter in it, also with the ladders and things out the way. But this has been removed as well. So the wardrobes are either side and emptied, and bloody hell. Oh God, I'm glad that sofa's here. I need to bloody lie down. After the fail of the cookies the other night, was it last night? 2 nights ago. I don't know. I've decided to try this instead. Pour and bake brownies. No ingredients needed. You just pour it in and bake it. It says you should grease and line the tray. I can't really line it, but I can definitely grease it. Now that's a greasy tin. Okay. Time to pour whatever the hell this is called. The brownie mix, I guess? Oh my god, it's very thick. It's so thick. I need 2 hands for this, really. Oh my god, look at it go. Oh. Oh. In real life, it looks great. On the video, it looks a little bit like shit. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so first dilemma. I didn't read you're supposed to use an 8-inch tray. So mine looks a bit like this now. I guess I'm just gonna put it in and keep an eye on the time and hope that it doesn't doesn't turn to crisps again like the cookies did. God damn it. Okay, 10 minutes in, we have, oh my god, an absolute mess. It says takes 25 minutes and turn halfway. Or since mine's probably gonna be a bit thinner than usual, I'm gonna do it a bit less than that. But look at that bad boy so far. It's looking quite brownie-ish, gotta say, just a bit of a weird shape. All right, 7 minutes later, let's see what they're like. Okay, wow. That's a little bit smoky, so a little bit worrying, but, oh, you know, that could be done, couldn't it? He says, holding it at an angle. Let's stick a knife in and see if it comes out wet. That's what they do, isn't it? I don't know, actually. That looks pretty brownie-ish. Oh my goodness, yes. Okay, I'll give it like a minute or 2 more just to make doubly sure. And then I'm eating this bad boy. Okay, I'm gonna like gently slice it and just see what happens. Real gentle, like. Oh, does feel a little bit runny-ish. But so I cut like, oh, I've got a corner. That's a good idea, isn't it? I'll do this corner down here. Can I get that out? Oh, I can get that out. Oh. I mean, that's a brownie, isn't it? That's just a brownie. I'll give it a few minutes to cool. Bloody hell, look at the finished result. These are full-on, proper, real brownies. Actually, like, great as well. Still a bit hot, but... so good. No.
Monitoring restaurants and their allergen policies. Ensure it is what the customer asks for.
No. You can't eat brownies. No. She stares at him like, can I have them? Yeah, I want a brownie. Can I have a brownie now? Please? This must... No! Why does she even want brownies? Cats don't eat brownies. Although, I'm sure this one would, definitely. But anyway, it's time to end today's video off here whilst I eat more brownies because they were so great. But, hope you enjoyed it. And if you have, a like rating is very appreciated. But otherwise, I'm back tomorrow, 7 PM UK time for the next daily vlog. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.